Okay, Your Excellency, the Japanese ambassador to Nigeria, Mr. Yutaka Kikuta.
Yes, correct.
The Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Budget and National Planning. The Managing Director of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, Mr. Mohammed. The Chief Representative of JICA in Nigeria. Other directors and senior officials of the Ministry of Budget and National Planning, members of the Japanese delegation, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a singular honor and privilege for me to welcome all of you to the signing ceremony of the Grant Aid Project for Emergency Rehabilitation and Reinforcement of Lagos Transmission Substation, a project donated by the Japanese government at the cost of 2.3 billion yen, which is about 21 million US dollars. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Japanese government has been very supportive of our development efforts. Indeed, on the 11th of February 2016, I signed on behalf of the federal government of Nigeria an exchange of notes with the government of Japan for a project for emergency improvements in electricity supply facilities in Abuja. This project has since been completed and is now contributing to stable power supply in Abuja and its environs, and I thank you for that project. And I thank you for the other power projects which Your Excellency mentioned, which you have also assisted us with. And today we are witnessing another signing ceremony on a similar project. Indeed, it will be recalled that the government of Japan has actually played a role in the design of the master plan study for the national power system development in Nigeria. We are grateful for that support. And this is a plan that has served as a guide on the optimal energy mix and efficiency, and is currently being implemented by the Federal Ministry of Power, Works and Housing. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the project for which we are gathered today, which is for emergency rehabilitation and reinforcement of Lagos Transmission Substation, is consistent with all your previous support in helping us in the resolution of our power supply issues. As you know, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, attaining power self-sufficiency is one of the goals of our economic recovery and growth plan, the ERGP. The ERGP sets out a 4-year plan for the transformation of our country. The ERGP aims to restore growth, aims to invest in our people, and aims to build a globally competitive economy. But not just to restore growth, but a growth that is diversified, a growth that is inclusive, it leaves nobody behind, and a growth that is sustainable. So that is the ERGP, an inclusive, diversified, sustainable growth. And amongst its key execution priorities is the attainment of energy self-sufficiency in power and petroleum products. So that is one of the 5 key execution priorities of the ERGP. The others are attaining stable economy, industrialization, transportation infrastructure, and agriculture. So, Your Excellency, by helping to improve power delivery, this Lagos Transmission Substation project is therefore a project that will contribute to our objective of attaining power self-sufficiency. So it's an important project. It is consistent with the Economic Recovery and Growth Plan. It will help us in the direction of power self-sufficiency. So it's an important project for Nigeria. Therefore, on behalf of the government and people of Nigeria, I wish to thank the government of Japan for this project. I acknowledge with gratitude the continuing assistance of the Japanese government to us in Nigeria in our efforts to attain our national aspirations. I also wish to especially thank Your Excellency, the Ambassador of Japan, as well as the representative of JICA, Japan International Cooperation Agency, for your support in achieving the realization of this project. Let me reiterate that the government of Nigeria is committed to working closely with the government of Japan to continue to enrich and develop our mutually beneficial relationship. Your Excellency, in your speech, you mentioned about the TICAD, the next TICAD conference. I would like to let you know that this is a conference that the Nigerian government takes very seriously. The last one that was held in Nairobi, His Excellency, the President of Nigeria, was there himself in person, and I accompanied him for that trip. And so this really it shows our commitment, the strong commitment of the Nigerian government to the relationship with Japan and to the objectives of TICAD. So we look forward to the next TICAD conference, and I can assure you of full Nigerian participation and involvement in the TICAD conference. So having said that, I thank you once more for the support for this project, and I thank you all for your attention. Thank you.
I want to sincerely thank the Japanese government, who are continually making us friends by the assistance they have given us in various intervention projects. This is one of the areas that have been assisting us in Nigeria. I want to further mention that the same Japanese government had assisted us in the Abuja electricity expansion and in Kefi. These were grants.
You said you're organizing the TICA?
TICAD? Yes.
That this grant
that is the Tokyo International Conference for the African
Development by ensuring that
Tokyo
your
International
gestures
Conference
will not
on
be
African Development.
Thank you so much. We want to appreciate the Federal Minister of Finance for always standing in to arrange this for us. I have been there in several meetings involving grants and loans arranged for us to ensure that the issues or problems bothering the citizens in Nigeria is solved by the Minister of Finance. We thank you so much for that, and I believe that I convey back what is done today to my minister and council. Thank you very much.
Dear Mr. Usman Gur Mohammed, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm profoundly honored to be here on behalf of the people and government of Japan. First of all, I'd like to express my sincere gratitude to the Ministry of Budget and National Planning for arranging this signing ceremony of the exchange of notes for the project for the emergency rehabilitation and reinforcement of Lagos transmission substations, and wish to extend my particular thanks to His Excellency Senator Udoma. It is a common fact that electric power is a key to improve the quality of life of the people and promote development of the industry. At the same time, stable power supply is one of the most important determinant factors when both domestic and foreign investors consider where or not to invest in the country. With this firm belief, Japan has over the years built and maintained a consistent partnership with Nigeria for strengthening and improving Nigeria's electric power infrastructure. Some of the previous examples are the project for emergency repair and overhaul works for the Jeppa Hydro Power Station in 2011, the project for introduction of clean energy using solar electricity generation system at our Usman Dam at Buwari in Abuja in 2012, and the project for emergency improvement of electricity supply facilities in Abuja in 2016, just to name a few. Ladies and gentlemen, the economic position of Lagos State as the commercial and industrial center of Nigeria underline the strategic importance of this project to strengthen power infrastructure. With this grant of approximately $20.8 million to upgrade and reinforce substations in Apapa in Lagos, we aim to prevent voltage drop, reduce power loss, and stabilize power supply to more than 223,000 people living in the Apapa area. I strongly believe the project will make Apapa area more attractive for investors as well as residents. Our focus on the power sector is in line with one of Japan's principles of the TICAD process toward African countries' economic and social development. In 2019, next year, the government of Japan will host TICAD 7 in Yokohama, where the leaders from Nigeria and other African countries are expected to discuss ways to promote further development of the African continent and how Japan can contribute to the process. Ladies and gentlemen, while I'm confident that more projects like this will follow in the near future, I would like to take today's opportunity to reconfirm Japan's commitment to continue to assist Nigeria's future development through supporting the power sector. Last but not least, I'd like to once again express my sincere appreciation to all those involved in this project for their tireless efforts and the spirit of cooperation, and I hope the project will be completed in due course. Thank you very much for your attention.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube for more information on the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN.